Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Nvidia has launched Vera CPU recently, and also ARM, which was known for its IP development, they have also launched their in-house CPU. Both of them launched their CPU in the same month. This is not a coincidence. The point is that the CPU demand is rising a lot and is going to rise further in the year 2026. Now, what has happened? Because previously in data center, it is mostly the GPU was being used because of their high capacity of doing processing. They used to have multiple cores and high data intensive job, the real life data processing, and all these things were being done by the GPU. So data center mostly had GPUs out there and very less number of CPUs. The CPU to GPU ratio in data center is 1:8. That means for every one CPU, there are 8 GPUs, which is being performing the huge data-centric job out there. Now, Intel and AMD, who are known for their CPU development, they have already taken this momentum. Intel has launched their Xeon 6 processor. This is a server CPU, and it has been a top in the news out there. They are also working on Xeon 7 to be launched in 2026. AMD also working on, they have also recently launched their CPU out there, and they are working further to launch multiple other CPUs in 2026. So Intel and AMD are doing good in terms of CPU development. Nvidia, who is known for their GPU development, they are also coming into the CPU market with the launch of Vera CPU, and they will further work on to stay in the competitive zone out there. Now, why the CPU demand has been risen suddenly? What has happened in the background? The point is that there is a Agentic AI who is responsible for lowering the CPU-GPU ratio from 1:8 to 1:4, and it is being also talked about it is going to be 1:1. That means for every CPU there will be one GPU out there. So CPU demand is going to rise further. Now, what is Agentic AI? Agentic AI is basically artificial intelligence where multiple AI agents work together to achieve a particular task. Now, for example, if you take a chip design job, there is RTL writing, there is RTL verification, validation, testing, and all these small work is needed to be done to get a final chip out there, to tape out a chip. Now, what Agentic AI does, Agentic AI just distribute these small jobs into different CPU cores, and then they collaborate all the result and do the final completion of the job. Agentic AI is just like a team in your software company where you have multiple people out there. All of them does not necessarily do a particular job. They do different kind of job out there. They collaborate with each other. They communicate with each other to achieve a final task, that is the releasing of a software. Similar to this, Agentic AI also does in the same way. For chip designing, some of the AI agents, they do the tool running. That means there are EDA tools out there that run those EDA tools on the design, and they collect their tool output, they scan it. If there is an error, again they do a reiteration. So there are other AI agent which does the scanning and do a tool iteration out there. And also there are separate AI agents who does the verification. There are separate AI agents who does the design testing and validation out there. So in this way, Agentic AI works, and in that particular Agentic AI flow, CPU does the orchestration. Previously, CPU used to do a memory management, and they work along with the GPU. So GPU used to do most of the work, and CPU does the memory management and does a preliminary instruction to achieve a particular job. Now, with the advent of Agentic AI, which Agentic AI is now present, is going to be present in every part of the software, be it is a complex software, be it is a easy software. Agentic AI is going to rule everywhere. So that means in data center also, the CPU demand is going to rise again. So in this video, I talked about what is CPU, what is GPU, what was the ratio of the CPU-GPU ratio, and why there is the increased demand of CPU with respect to GPU. What the CPU companies are out there, like Intel is there, and then AMD is there. Then Nvidia, who is to develop the GPU only, they are also into the CPU segment. And not necessarily AMD, there are ARM also, which is to develop the IP development. They are into also the hardware segment. They are also releasing their CPU itself. I also talked about what is the reason behind the increase of CPU development, that is the Agentic AI. And I also discussed a bit about the Agentic AI, how it works along with the CPU. I also mentioned about the CPU orchestration out there. So now do let me know what you think about this video. If you have any further queries, you can let me know in the description, in the comment section of the video. And also if you want to know further about this Agentic AI, you can find this in my previous Agentic AI videos out there. I think that's it for today's video. Wait for my next video to come. Till then, Subhasish Chakraborti signing off.